Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, I'm taking you all to explore the beautiful and historic downtown area of Victoria. We are starting our journey right here in the heart of the city. Honestly, the vibe here is just incredible. It's so peaceful, quiet, and relaxed. If you compare it to the busy, fast-paced city life of Vancouver, it's a completely different world. There is a unique calmness in the air here that makes this city feel so special and charming. It really is the perfect place to just slow down and enjoy the surroundings. Now, as we continue our walk, we are going to head over to the iconic Parliament buildings. They are a must-see landmark in this city, and they are truly stunning to look at, especially with all the history behind them. And after we finish exploring the Parliament, we will take a short walk to the museum, which is located right on the left side of the Parliament House, so we can soak in some more local history. I really hope you guys are enjoying this walk as much as I am. Please stay connected with the channel. We have so much more to show you, and I promise to keep bringing you along to explore new, exciting places in all our upcoming videos. Thanks for watching and sticking with us. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more adventures. Continuing our journey through Victoria, we've now arrived at the magnificent Parliament buildings. We'll start by showing you the exterior, where you can really appreciate the grand scale and historic architecture of this site. This iconic structure was designed by the architect Francis Rattenbury. Construction began in 1893 and was officially completed in 1898. It occupies a massive area overlooking the inner harbor, and at the time, it cost approximately $923,000 to build. Once we finish taking in these views from the outside, we are going to head right inside to show you the beauty and elegance preserved within these walls. As we step inside the Parliament building, we're greeted by this beautiful portrait of the Queen, framed by the Canadian and British Columbia flags. This space is rich with history, highlighting the long journey of women in politics here in BC. Back in 1917, women fought for and finally won the right to vote. The very next year, in 1918, Mary Ellen Smith made history by becoming the first woman to ever serve in the Legislative Assembly here in BC. As we walk through the Hall of Honor, you'll see walls lined with portraits of remarkable figures who paved the way. It wasn't until 1952 that all British Columbians finally gained the right to vote. You can also spot Nancy Hodges on the wall, who was the first woman to serve as the Speaker of the Legislative House. This place, moving deeper into the heart of the Parliament, you can see how every corner of this building tells a part of our national story. Walking through these corridors, it's fascinating to see the connection between the monarchy and Canada. As the information on the display here illustrates, Canada functions as a constitutional monarchy. This means that while the monarch is our head of state, the actual power of governing is delegated to our elected officials. It's a system that has evolved over centuries, from the era of French rule in the 16th and 17th centuries to the influence of the British Crown, and finally to the full legal autonomy we gained with the Statute of Westminster in 1931. Even today, the Governor-General acts as the monarch's representative at the federal level, continuing these long-standing traditions. As we approach the legislative chamber, you're looking at the core of British Columbia's decision-making. It's here that the laws governing our province are debated and finalized. We have now arrived at the entrance of the Royal British Columbia Museum, one of the most iconic landmarks in Victoria. Established originally in 1886, this institution has grown into a massive cultural hub covering over 28,000 square meters. It's an incredible place that holds centuries of history within its walls. The modern complex you see today was constructed in the late 1960s at a cost of approximately $12 million at that time. If you want to dive deep into the natural history or the rich cultural heritage of this region, this is the place to be. Inside, you'll find everything from impressive prehistoric displays to deep insights into the indigenous cultures that shaped this land. Visitors do need to purchase a ticket to explore these galleries, and I highly recommend checking their website for current pricing and exhibition details. Walking through these halls, seeing the intricate details of the exhibits, really makes you appreciate the history that defines British Columbia. Whether you are here for the permanent galleries or the IMAX theater, it is a truly immersive experience as we walk through, we're greeted by this incredible display featuring a woolly mammoth, which gives us a glimpse into the ice age that once dominated this region. It's fascinating to learn about how these giants expanded their territory across North and Central America, including right here on Vancouver Island. As we move past the mammoth, we find a collection of ancient artifacts, including fossilized bones and skulls. The signs here detail how these discoveries, some found right in Victoria, allow us to piece together the history of the prehistoric animals that lived here thousands of years ago. It's a remarkable way to connect with the deep, ancient past of British Columbia. But this museum doesn't just show us the past, it also connects those ancient patterns to the world we live in today. Moving into the climate exhibit, we get to see how our modern climate, our weather, the temperatures, and our precipitation continues to shape the landscape of this province. From the highest recorded temperatures in Lytton and Lillooet to the record-setting weather events that define our region, this exhibit explains the forces at play in our environment. It's truly an eye-opening look at the delicate balance of nature. Whether it's studying ancient artifacts or understanding modern climate changes, this section of the museum offers a complete overview of how our land has evolved over time. Thanks for following along on this part of the tour. It's been an amazing journey through both time and climate, and there's still so much more to explore in the rest of the museum. We are currently taking an immersive journey through the natural history galleries at the Royal British Columbia Museum. As we walk through these halls, it's truly incredible to see how the exhibits bring the ancient past and our present-day natural world to life in such vivid detail. Looking at this display on Nature on the Move, you can see the intricate detail in the prehistoric fossils and skeletons, which gives us a glimpse into the ice age that once dominated this region. These displays are windows into history that show us the evolution of species and how our landscape has drastically changed over thousands of years. As we move further, we find exhibits that highlight a global challenge. This section is particularly eye-opening as it connects those ancient geological patterns to the modern climate changes we face today. Seeing the visualizations of our planet, from weather patterns to temperature shifts, really puts into perspective how our environment is interconnected, how our forests, coastlines, and ecosystems are all responding to these global forces. Then we enter the Forests of the Coast exhibit. It's breathtaking to see how this space recreates the lush, dense environment of our coastal forests. From the towering trees to the wildlife like the elk and bears, this display captures the essence of British Columbia's wilderness. As we move into the wetland and coastal displays, we see an amazing variety of life. Look at the waterfowl here, the ducks and the geese moving through the marshy habitats, and the majestic eagles perched nearby. It's fascinating how the museum captures these moments in time, showing us the quiet beauty of these birds and the environment they rely on. You can almost feel the stillness of the water and the life teeming all around these creatures. Passing the 2:20 mark, we transition into a more technical and interactive space. Here, the museum shifts focus towards how researchers and scientists study our environment, showing us the tools and methods used to track changes in nature. As we move through this corridor, we are looking at detailed illustrations and data displays that break down the complexity of our local ecosystems, from the flow of our rivers to the life cycles of the fish found in British Columbia's waters. Finally, we step into the Ocean Station, which provides an immersive look at our marine environment and the life within it. This journey from land to sea highlights how connected our ecosystems are and why it's so important to protect them. Every part of this museum tells a story, and this entire experience has been a truly educational and inspiring trip through time and nature. Thank you so much for joining me on this tour through the Royal BC Museum. I hope you enjoyed this deep dive into history and nature as much as I did. If you liked this video and found it informative, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of our upcoming adventures across the globe. See you in the next one.